What is the right way to prepare for Gimmel Tammuz?
There's a well-known story that Rabbi Kaplan says over, but it has a powerful lesson. He says over that when he was in Kailul, there was a girl who was going through a hard time. What's the hard time? Regular teenage stuff. For some reason, the Rebbe asked Rabbi Kaplan to send her instructions of how she should go ahead with her issues, and there was setlach, there were notes going back and forth. About what? About the ordinary teenage stuff that people go through. At a certain point, this girl expressed herself. What does the Rebbe understand with teenage stuff? The Rebbe's a Rebbe. And the Rebbe shared the following answer. The Rebbe said that a baby, when the baby is teething, the baby is going through a lot of pain. Teething is a very painful process. They say it's like a knife piercing through the gums. It's very painful. They usually gave it to babies and they're able to endure that pain. And when a mother is holding a baby, the mother is hearing the baby crying. The mother is not teething, but the mother's crying too. Because the mother, out of the care for the baby, she feels the pain of the baby. She's able to soothe the baby and help the baby. How? Because caring connects the two. The pain of the baby becomes the pain of the mother. Says the Rebbe, Kach ani margish et Sarah. So too I feel her pain. I'm connecting and I'm understanding her situation the same way a mother to a child. Hiskashrus is a nice word. Connecting means I have to connect. I have to know where I'm at. The Rebbe, when the Rebbe connected to this girl and the Rebbe helped her, the Rebbe didn't look at her as less or as more. The Rebbe understood she's growing and she's going through a teenage crisis, a tough moment. And that's how you grow, when you identify the moment and you share the issues of growth that you have and you're honest with them. That's how we grow. A great way when it comes to a Yom Pagra, when it comes to a special day, those are moments where we have to be truly honest and sit down for a moment and say to ourselves like this. Yes, I have a chaver toiv. Yes, I have someone very close to who encourages me and doesn't allow me to give up. And yes, I have a mashpia, someone who I consult with and gives me eitzes. But at the end of the day, I have a peckle. I have something I'm dealing with. Take your peckle. Peacefully kepesach shal machat. Open up an opening. Turn around and daven and write upon and say, this is what I'm dealing with. I'm going to be very honest. This is what I'm struggling with. And express your deep willingness to kricharois, to get out. Whatever it is. For one person, it could be coming late for davening. For one person, it could be not davening. Whatever the problem is, or teenage stuff, whatever the problem is, everybody has their little lechela where they are. In addition to all the beautiful hachlatas that we make the next day again, all over again, but in addition to the real hachlatas that we make, which is a good idea, let's take the bold step, courageous step, to address the issues of real growth. And when we open up this Pesach Shal Machat, when we turn around to the Rebbe and we say, you know what, I'm honest, I'm trying. The Eibishter opens up Pischei Shel Ulam. There's endless opportunities of growth that the Eibishter can open up for us. But we have to just show willingness, true willingness to grow. Open that up. And you sit down to write the pan. Write 3 pages. Don't write 2 words. Sit down for an hour. Think through what's going on. Write 5 pages. Write a letter. When you wrote a letter, people used to write letters, it would be long pages of letters. Gisacharos van hearts. Write what's on your heart. Don't listen to anybody around you. Sit down in a room and just let yourself imagine who you want to be, everybody wants to be. Everybody wants to grow. Who wants to stay where they are? But we're stuck sometimes. Write it down. The writing itself knowing where you're putting that paper, that in itself is a pula. And then when you bring the paper and you read it and you put it in and you leave, you have now brought siyata d'shema. And now there's an Eibishter involved. There's a Rebbe involved that's going to help you. And that brings brachas. That brings brachas. Let's not forget that when you write that pan, also give b'suras tovos. Write something good. Write something you accomplished in the past year. You're not just full of struggles. You're full of nachas ruach too. Whatever your accomplishment is. For one person, the accomplishment is X. For another person, the accomplishment is Y. You did grow. A baby who walks is better than a baby who crawls. Talking is more than walking. We all have different stages of growth. Every stage counts. You write a healthy letter. A letter of b'suras tovos. A letter of where your struggles are. A letter of the fact that you do have a mashpia that you consult with. And you do take the next baby step. That's honest growth. Honest growth is not looking to be like someone else, but to be like the Eibishter made you. Zusha used to say, to be a Zusha. We have to be the Zusha that we are. Let's not look around. Let's not look to the right, not look to the left. Let's look at ourselves and write a tzettel and write a long tzettel. The Eibishter should help that the honest feeling of growth that we're showing in that tzettel should be the Pesach Shel Machat. That's going to bring the Pischa Shel Ulam. The Geula HaMidas V'Ashlema, where the Eibishter is going to say, Genugshen, I saw how my Kinderlach are trying. It's time that I bring them the Geula Shlema.